Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Williams will pass. Going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Almost a D lineman's dream but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Oregon! That dude ought to have a lethal stick marker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
The short hands, it's Washington. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick catch on 3rd down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Alexander. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Escapes trouble. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Moore to the air. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give on the inside. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Buys a little time. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On the run, it's Washington. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to get it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. To get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Washington right back to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Using his feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Runs through the tackle. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams will pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Slips away. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got it in the middle. It's Casper. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Green. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Williams will pass. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unleashes one deep. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's a 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Husky.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's up to 14. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, they're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's a reverse. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they... Closer and closer to pay dirt.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. Give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looking downfield on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this is drop.